I'm in a different spot again. I had to charge my computer. Sorry. Okay, chapter 5, part 2. Well, this feels different, Pumpkin thought. The same man who had put socks on her before put shoes on her now. They felt a little weird. When the nice lady sat her down, she knew she was supposed to walk now. Since the first day she arrived at the sanctuary, people had been touching her legs. Pumpkin knew they were just trying to help, and she wanted to make them proud. She flicked her hoof with each step. Overall, it was a little bit better, but she was having a hard time finding her balance. The shoes were making it easier to step with some legs, but harder to step with others. These shoes were supposed to make walking easier, right? She tried to walk a little bit faster. Nope, she couldn't run in these shoes. Not happening. She looked up at the nice man and lady. She hoped they weren't disappointed in her. Come on, Derek said, cheering Pumpkin on. He was steadying Pumpkin's hooves with each step she took. Ashley folded her arms, partly to keep warm and partly because she was getting nervous. She could hear Thea neighing in the background. She must be getting impatient. The camera crew was planning on getting their big shot of Pumpkin walking today, but Pumpkin was still not walking correctly. The front braces seemed to be working well, but the back ones were not. Her back legs were still bending just above her hooves. She's close, Derek said as he tried to straighten out Pumpkin's back hooves, but the braces just wouldn't cooperate. Matt and the crew kept filming more footage, but they looked nervously at one another. It was as if the air had been deflated from a balloon. Just moments before, everybody was upbeat, and now it was clear that Pumpkin wanted to walk so badly, but she couldn't. Derek knew that his first attempt needed some more work. There are things that I really need to have to do back at the shop, he told Ashley. I wish that wasn't the case. Ashley nodded. It was a lot to take in. She felt very emotional, but the cameras were on her, so she tried to keep a straight face. There were so many things running through her head. Don't get discouraged, Derek said as he bent down and petted Pumpkin. His bright blue jacket stood out from the brown boards that had lined each pen in the barn. Things didn't go perfectly today, but he had a few ideas that could help make these braces even better. He looked up at Ashley. Look, she seems determined. She seems like she wants to walk. Actually, Pumpkin wants to gallop, so we want to get her to that point. Ashley believed Derek, but she couldn't put a smile on her face. It would be so easy to give up right now and accept that this just wasn't going to work. She'd really hoped that this was the one fix that could help Pumpkin for good. But she didn't want to seem discouraged in front of the cameras, so she just kept quiet. It's on me now to just kind of redesign these, Derek said as he removed the braces from Pumpkin. Ashley gave the little foal a kiss and brought her back to Thea. Thea didn't know what was going on. Pumpkin had been taken away quickly, and now she was back, but she looked really disappointed. The lady looked disappointed. So did the man, whoever he was. Just as Thea had suspected, Pumpkin had things wrapped around her legs. They looked uncomfortable and hard. Thea touched them with her nose. Yep, they were hard, not soft and fuzzy like her Pumpkin's legs. That made Thea worry. She liked that they were trying to help Pumpkin. She really did, but it was stressful. She hoped everyone would leave the two of them alone now. She just wanted to take care of her baby. She was very protective of her little foal. Any mother would be. That was her job, after all. Today was a major bummer. Ashley was sad that things didn't go as planned, but she trusted Derek and he seemed more confident. She was hopeful that he would be able to make slight adjustments to the braces and that someday soon Pumpkin would not only walk but run, and that they'd be able to capture it on camera for the dodo. The reality was that there was always ups and downs when it came to animal rescues. Ashley knew that from all her work with animals, it was important to show people that. It was also clear that Pumpkin was determined. If people could watch Pumpkin's journey, they would see how much she wanted to run and live and be a normal horse. It's another side of animals that a lot of people don't get to see. They often see an animal like Pumpkin and think, oh, that's a shame. Ashley never said that. She would think, how can we fix her and how can we help her? Pumpkin's story would be inspirational. Ashley knew it. And if the video went viral, it could bring awareness to Pumpkin's problem and to farm animals in need all over the world. Ashley stepped slowly toward Thea. She usually tried to avoid Ashley by walking to the other side of the pen, but this time she didn't walk away. She stayed in place and looked up. Ashley softly touched the miniature horse on the back. Thea leaned toward her. "Well, you've opened up a little bit," Ashley said to her. "This whole thing has been overwhelming for you, hasn't it?" Thea walked towards Pumpkin and nuzzled her. "Our biggest concern is Pumpkin getting too big before we can help her," Ashley explained to Thea. She hoped Thea understood why so many people were poking at Pumpkin's legs all the time. She wanted the mother horse to understand that she and many others were trying to make things better. Ashley thought of all the animals she had rescued over the last 5 years. So many happy stories filled her heart as she walked around the grounds of the sanctuary. A trio of horses greeted her at the fence. Sometimes people think a horse is too weak or too injured or too sick to save. Thanks to Ashley and Twist of Fate, these horses now get a second chance at life. But sometimes, no matter how hard Ashley tried, she couldn't give the animal the second chance it deserved. "We want Pumpkin to have a good life," she thought, "even though with difficult cases like this, sometimes it's not possible." She hoped she was wrong and that the foal would do well with the new braces. Pumpkin's twist of fate could not come soon enough.